There are fragrances that make you feel so good. They take you to a moment in time. They bring up memories. There are five fragrances that I absolutely love, and some of them I have worn for decades. So if you are interested in delicious perfumes and are curious about some of my favorites, then keep watching. Let's start out strong with a perfume, and most of these are eau de parfum. I love those because they last. And I know sometimes people don't really like them because they can continue to linger on your garments. I love eau de parfum, and I'm going to start real big with Hermes 24 for Bourges. Now, this fragrance is or was, I should say, Princess Diana's favorite fragrance. And I'm just going to put a little. When I found out it was her favorite, and she has been a long fashion influence and just elegant style influence on me since I was a young girl. When I found out she liked it, I said, if it is good enough for her, it is good enough for me. So I made this purchase, I don't know, about 10 years ago, and I really love it. It can be a little strong. I don't know the notes. I am not a fragrance professional like a lot of the ladies on here. They know all of the notes, and I don't have the box with me. It's across the room somewhere, but it can be a little strong, but it dries down soft. So it may not be for everyone, but it smells so luxurious, so posh, and it just smells like Paris. What you would think Paris would smell like when you walk into, the Ritz in Paris. I'm pretty sure it smells close to this. You can never go wrong with Ralph Lauren. I was in Beverly Hills and I went into the Ralph Lauren store on Rodeo Drive, and I went to the fragrances and I said, I want something that is very Ralph Lauren, very classic, clean. They knew exactly what I was describing because what they took me to were the fragrances and directed me to the Ralph Lauren Vetiver. I know I'm mispronouncing it, but the Ralph Lauren, give a little closer look. Ralph Lauren Vetiver, but it smells so good. It smells like when you put this on, you feel so classic. You feel elegant without being over the top, very clean. You're about to go shopping. You are walking into the Ralph Lauren store. This lingers. Yes, this smells like you just took a nice bath. So clean. Smells really good. It's really good. And it's not too much. And so that's why I like it. When I just want to smell good, um, I don't need it to necessarily enter the room before I do. Sometimes I don't mind that, but it smells really, really good, and I suggest it. These particular fragrances, what they told me was that this one was, um, they came up with this one particularly for the Beverly Hills location. I don't know if that's true or not, but when I purchased it, that's what they told me. And I believe it. If you have a chance to go to the Ralph Lauren store on Rodeo Drive, it is the most beautiful store on Rodeo Drive, hands down. It's like you're going into Ralph's home. It's absolutely stunning. And the essays, everyone there, they're so nice and so kind. So just a little sidebar. But yes, Ralph Lauren never misses. You know how some fragrances smell like money. I'm not making this video about fragrances that make you smell rich, but sometimes there are fragrances that smell like that. And this particular fragrance is actually out of Dubai. Venom 28 Emmanuel. It smells so good, you guys. I cannot, when you smell it, it just smells so good. And when I wear it to say, I'm wearing it when I go to the grocers, people are like, what are you wearing? And I tell them, and I'm like, Venom 28. I had never heard of it. I was in Las Vegas and I saw it at a at the fragrance counter, and I was like, what is that? I have never heard of it. She said, you will love this. It smells. So she let me smell a little. It smells so good. It smells so good. And I said, I want that. And I wore it the rest of the weekend because we went to see Mariah Carey. And I was like, I'm going to be smelling so good and so fresh. It smells very fresh. There's something in it. I don't really look up notes. I go off of just what my senses and what I like, what it smells like. I'm not really allergic to anything. So I'm fortunate in that way. But the Venom 28 Emmanuel Eau de Parfum smells delicious. And when you wear it, you can't help but just feel so good. And you just stroll and you know you're smelling good. And you know that heads are turning, wondering what you're wearing because it smells so delicious. It's not overpowering. It just smells very luxurious and just like a good perfume, the way you would think a perfume should smell. Okay, that's what this one smells like, and it's just absolutely one of my favorites. And sometimes I even layer it. Like I don't have this in like a body spray or anything. They don't do that, but I'll take one of my body sprays and when I come out of the shower and just put a little, and then I'll put this on, and it just smells so good. The mixture, Venom 28 Emmanuel Eau de Parfum. It's absolutely a stunner. So now on to two classics, and these are usually on everyone's list, right? And there's a reason for that because they smell delicious and wintry and so rich and luxurious. And it makes you feel like that woman. I just wear it. I'll wear these two with even if I am doing something really casual outside or running somewhere and I have on leggings or not necessarily for me save for special occasion, not at all. You should wear your fragrances when you want to. I don't care if you have sweatpants on and you are just kicking it around the house because I'm at home a lot of the time, but I wear my fragrances and you should too. This one, you will say, of course, Chanel, Coco, Eau de Parfum. This fragrance takes me back to the 80s. It takes me back to a time when I was young and I would say, oh, I'm going to wear Chanel perfumes all the time. I literally was that teenager. Like, I just wanted to bathe in Chanel perfumes. And I knew that I would always have them. And my mom, she would gift me Chanel. I remember my first Chanel fragrance was Chanel number 5. And I think I was 17 or 18 in high school. So, yeah, my mother, she would just indulge me like that. But she's still sweet like that. But yeah, she bought her teenager Chanel number 5, and then it had the refills that you could just buy. I don't know if you remember those. I have the bottle somewhere, but you can buy just the refill and pop it in there, and you were good to go. But the cocoa eau de parfum, I tell you, the eau de parfum is so good. It just stays with you. I don't like to put on a fragrance and then I have to reapply. You shouldn't have to reapply. It should be good enough that it stays with you. And then it dries down and smells softer and smells so delicious and so good. And the cocoa, it may not be for everyone because I know some people don't really like um, perfumes that have such a presence, and that's why they like cologne. I do not like colognes. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just for me, fragrance is very personal, and so I always choose the eau de parfum. You can get I think they have the eau de toilette is what they have, right? But I like the eau de parfum. And cocoa is a forever, will be forever on my dresser because it's so good. Now, when I think of this fragrance, it is winter. I see me wrapped in my faux fur, and it is like, you're at home, the fireplace is going, it smells so good and so luxurious. And we are talking about the Yves Saint Laurent Opium. And this one is the black opium. And look at the bottle. How pretty is that? So pretty. But yeah, when you have, it smells like kind of like tobacco-y, and it smells so rich and so deep and moody. It's completely winter. I do not wear this in the summer. It's not a summer fragrance for me because, like I said, it's so warm and um, it's a little bit heavier, right? Not in the sense of that it is just like, oh my God, what is that? But what I mean by heavy, and I'm probably not using the right term for what I'm trying to describe, but you have some perfumes that when you walk in the room, there is a presence. This fragrance makes itself known. You walk in, you take your coat off, you hand it off to the person, the coat clerk, and they are like, "Ooh, what is that?" They smell it. That's what your fragrance should do. Your fragrance is you. And I try not to, there are certain places that I don't necessarily wear the black opium or the Hermes because I put them on like, I try to put them on pulse points. I don't always, that's just a lot. You shouldn't have to do that. If you have to do that, then your perfume is cheap, because you have to super layer it up. But one of these, you should just pulse points behind your neck, spritz, step into it maybe, and it's there. And that's what I like to do. But some places I try to keep it to a minimum because sometimes fragrance does affect people. And so I try to be considerate to that. I don't always have to just say it's about me, right? So, but yeah, these are my favorite fragrances. I just absolutely love them. And I have a couple that I do want to go out and I've tried at these stores. I want to try the Chanel Blue. I love that fragrance. And I think it is like it must be a unisex. I don't know. I know Timothy Chalamet is the like spokesmodel or the model for that scent, but I tried it. And then I went to a cafe after, and the cashier was like, "What are you wearing? It smells so good," because it smells so pretty on me. And my husband said he liked the fragrance. And I said, "I think this is a man's fragrance, but it may be unisex." I feel like you can wear whatever you want to wear because it smells different on everyone. And also the Venom 28 Emmanuel, it is a unisex fragrance. Um, yeah, I mean, a man could definitely wear it, and it will smell different on him. It would smell completely different on my husband than it does on me, even though if I'm wearing it, he will not wear it because to him, if I'm wearing it, that automatically says it's a woman's fragrance, but that's just him. But yeah, you know, fragrance is very important and for me, and you don't have to douse it and take a bath in it. But I just wanted to share with you my favorite fragrances that I wear right now. And the cocoa I have been wearing since I was in my 30s, and as well as the Black Opium. Like this is my third one over the last couple of decades, even. So yeah, just good fragrances are good investment. You don't need a lot when you put them on. They last you a little while. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give her a thumbs up if you did, and make a comment below. What's your fragrance for winter? I really would like to know. Wherever you are in the world, you have yourself a glorious morning, afternoon, or evening, and we will see you on the next one.